So guys, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to my Team of the Week suggestion series. Now, I haven't done this series in a few weeks now, but I'm bringing it back just because I enjoy doing it, and it also helps with my research for my Team of the Week predictions, which come out on the Sunday. If you didn't know, in this series, we take a look at the games from the top 5 leagues from the past 48 hours to try and identify some potential informs for the upcoming Team of the Week. If you could leave a like rating on this video, that'd be very much appreciated, and be sure to let me know in the comments who you think could get an inform in the upcoming Team of the Week. This video and this series has been sponsored by OneFootball for the past few months now, and we really do appreciate their support. If you didn't know, OneFootball is a free to download app which can help you keep up to date with all things football. There's a bunch of really useful features on it. You've got the news feed, which is updated regularly. There's a video feed to showcase some goals. There's a transfer rumours section, the live match centre, and you can also set up notifications to give you alerts for every time your favourite team scores. So give it a go. There's a link to download it in the description, and like I said, it's free to use, it's free to download, so you may as well give it a try. We begin on Friday in the Premier League, and we're going to discuss the Norwich-Leicester game, which actually ended in a 1-0 scoreline to Norwich. Now, obviously Leicester were expected to win this game, but it wasn't to be. Norwich got the job done, 1-0, and their goal actually came from the left-back Lewis. Now, a goal and a clean sheet is pretty good for a defender, but with this guy in FIFA having a silver item, I think it's unlikely, unfortunately, that he'll pick up an inform. So yeah, can't see that. And to be fair, the same can be said for Max Aarons, who obviously does have a Future Stars item in Ultimate Team, but his base card is still a silver. So unfortunately for Norwich fans, I do not see an inform coming from this game. Crystal Palace picked up 3 points away from home at Brighton, and their star player in this game looks to be the goalkeeper Guaita, who made 8 saves and kept a clean sheet in this fixture, so maybe we could see him pick up a special item this week. The Newcastle-Burnley game ended in a scoreless draw, 0-0 the match ended, and yeah, I think we all know nothing is coming from this match. An inform definitely could come from the West Ham-Southampton matchup though, because as you can see, West Ham's attack all were involved in the goals. Mikel Antonio got himself a goal and a assist. Pablo Fornals got 2 assists. Sebastian Haller got a good match rating and a goal. And Jared Bowen also got on the score sheet. So one of them could pick up an inform this week. And I actually think the standout probably could be Haller. And it definitely helps that he has a one-to-watch item in Ultimate Team, because I feel like the Team of the Week selectors in Canada will maybe favour him because of that. The match between Bournemouth and Chelsea ended in a score draw, 2-2. Normally draws don't produce informs, but rarely they can, and I feel like this is one of them games that actually could. Marcus Alonso scored twice in this game, and like technically from like a goal scoring point of view, he is the definition of an inform player. He obviously got a goal last week in Chelsea's win against Tottenham, and I think was unfortunate not to make the Team of the Week then. So 2 goals in this past week to save Chelsea a point in this game, I think could get him an inform item, and that obviously depends on how many defensive candidates there are for the upcoming Team of the Week, but I think it's an option. The final game to discuss from the Premier League on Saturday is the match between Watford and Liverpool, and no one was expecting this. Absolutely nobody could have predicted this scoreline. Watford won 3-0 and ended Liverpool's unbeaten streak. As you can see, there is a very clear standout to get an inform from this game, and that is obviously Sarr, who got 2 goals and a assist in this game, and he was unfortunate not to actually score a hat-trick as well. He did have a chance towards the end before he got subbed off, but unfortunately he put that shot wide. Nonetheless, this is like a lock for an inform if ever I've seen one, and I would be very shocked not to see Sarr in the upcoming Team of the Week. Now, the unfortunate thing about this inform is it's going to be pointless. It's going to be a really pointless card, because Sarr has that Future Stars item, and this inform is going to be like 82 rated, whereas the Future Stars is already 88 rated. So yeah, it's not an inform to be particularly excited about, but it's definitely one that should happen, just purely because he was absolutely class in this game. Obviously, an alternative is Troy Deeney gets the inform for a goal and a assist, but yeah, I'd just be very shocked to see Sarr omitted. Now we move over to the Bundesliga, and on Friday there was a pretty interesting game between Fortuna Düsseldorf and Hertha Berlin. Dusseldorf, as you can see, we're actually 3-0 up in this match, but then in the second half, the away side scored 3 unanswered goals. So although there was some pretty big performances in this match, I don't actually think we'll see an inform produced from it unless one of these players in particular gets a very big kicker rating. Now I don't have access to the kicker ratings right now, but I'll have them noted down for my full Team of the Week prediction video, which of course will be out tomorrow. Mainz beat Paderborn 2-0, and it's the Swedish winger Quaison who is taking the headlines from this game, getting himself a goal and a assist. Now this would actually be his third in form if he made it into the Team of the Week, and at this point he probably would get a pretty decent card, which obviously would be quite nice for the game. The only issue is his last in form was in Team of the Week 22, and that's not particularly a big gap between then and the upcoming Team of the Week, so EA may or may not go with this one. So I'm not super sure in this one happening, but if it was to happen, that could actually be quite a nice cheapish inform to look out for. Borussia Mönchengladbach won 3-2 against Augsburg, and in this game, as you can see, there is one big particular standout performer. That of course is Lars Stindl, who got himself 2 goals and a assist. Now normally I'd be like, yep, 100% he's getting an inform on Wednesday. However, he actually got an inform in Team of the Week 23, so with that in mind, I don't actually think he can get an inform in the upcoming Team of the Week. So unfortunately, we won't be seeing a second inform Stindl. So there is a chance that EA might look for an alternative from this match, but as things stand, I don't believe an inform will come from this game in particular. I could be very wrong, and maybe I'll change my mind in my predictions tomorrow, but yeah, as things stand, sadly, no inform to come from this particular match. Borussia Dortmund got the win over Freiburg at home. Jadon Sancho got the only goal in this particular match, and Thorgan Hazard also got an assist in this game as well. Maybe one of them could get a special item, but I just don't see it happening, to be honest. One game that will almost certainly produce a special item on Wednesday is this one. Bayern Munich scored 6 goals away at Hoffenheim, and instead of it being a case of will they get an inform, it's a case of who will get it, because there are a couple of standout candidates. Now the one who seems to stand out amongst them all is Coutinho, who got 2 goals in this match, so I think there's a very good chance his one to watch item will be boosted on Wednesday. But there are alternative options. You got the likes of Muller, who got 2 assists, Kimmich got in on the action as well, and Serge Gnabry also got a goal and a decent match rating too. Now Gnabry's just recently had a man of the match card, an man of the match card, so I don't think EA will throw him in. Kimmich also very recently had that player moments item, and Muller hasn't had anything recently, but I just think EA will go for Coutinho for the 2 goals, and also the fact that he's got a one to watch item definitely doesn't hurt his chances either. So yeah, look out for that one on Wednesday. Cologne recorded a big 3-0 victory at home to Schalke. The standout from this game probably is the right centre-back Bornau, who got a goal and a clean sheet in this match. But with him being silver, I can't confidently say that I think he'll get an inform, unfortunately, but he's got a chance. It's time now to talk about some French football. In the Ligue 1 on Friday, Marseille were away at Nîmes, but the venue didn't affect them clearly because they got themselves a 3-2 win, and their Argentinian forward Benedetto got himself a hat-trick. None of the goals were penalties. He is guaranteed an inform this week, and to be honest, he actually might get a good, cheap inform item, so it might be one to look out for if you need a cheap super sub. At this stage of the game, most of you probably don't, but I still think this could be a fairly useful card to anyone who's just starting up. Now we get to talk about PSG and a potential another special card for Kylian Mbappe. Now Mbappe got 2 goals and a assist, as you can see in this 4-0 victory. He also got very good match ratings across the board. Now normally I would be like, yes, guaranteed inform. However, once again, a previous inform is the discussion point. Mbappe was obviously in Team of the Week 22, and that doesn't leave a big gap between his last inform and this potential upcoming one. So based off that, I'm not super confident in EA including him in the upcoming Team of the Week. However, on the flip side of that, Mbappe in Team of the Week equals hype for packs, and EA might go for him because of that, because obviously Mbappe will sell packs and he will entice people to get involved. So yeah, on the fence about this one. Like I said, the recency between the informs is what's making me not super confident in it, but I still feel like EA might consider it, especially if he gets a high match rated from the keep, and I suspect he will. Alternatively, from this game, we could maybe see Pablo Sarabia featuring the upcoming Team of the Week instead. So yeah, what do you guys think EA will do? Will EA throw Mbappe in the upcoming Team of the Week? Let me know in the comments below. Stade Rennais won 2-0 against Toulouse. Their left back and their left mid both got in on the action with goals. Maybe one of them could get in, but they're probably going to need a good match rating from the keep. And like I've already mentioned, I don't have them yet, but I will have them for tomorrow's video. Monaco and Rennes ended in a 1-1 draw. No special item will come from that game. An inform though could come from the Montpellier-Strasbourg game, which ended in a 3-0 scoreline. Now there were 3 standout candidates from this game. Laborde got himself a goal and a assist. The midfielder Savanier got 2 goals. One of them was a penalty. And there's also the goalkeeper Rulli, who made 8 saves and recorded a clean sheet in this match. So I feel like at least one of them 3 will get into the upcoming Team of the Week. But once again, I need the L'Équipe match ratings, because whoever gets the highest rating out of them 3 from L'Équipe, I think will make Team of the Week. Angers beat Brest 1-0. I don't think an inform will come from that. And finally, Metz also beat Amiens 1-0. And the same, I don't think an inform will come from that. The goalkeeper's probably got the best shot, but he will need a good match rating from the French publication. In the La Liga, Real Sociedad got themselves a 1-0 win thanks to a goal from Januzaj. Remember him? He got himself a goal, and to be honest, maybe could get an inform this week if there aren't too many alternate options from this particular league. Eibar beat Levante 3-0, and in this game there are a couple of standout players to discuss. We've got ORELLANA, who got a goal and a assist. Charles got on the score sheet twice, and Enrich also set up 2 of the goals. So one of them I feel has a decent shot at making an appearance on Wednesday. Valencia beat Real Betis 2-1 thanks to goals from Kevin Gamero and also a late goal from Parejo. So could one of them pick up an inform? Maybe, but I'll be honest, I don't think it's very likely. And I also don't believe an inform item will come from the game that ended 1-1 between Leganés and Deportivo. There's not actually too much to discuss in terms of the Serie A this week, because only 2 games were played on Saturday. Lazio beat Bologna 2-0. Thanks to goals from Luis Alberto and Correa. Luis Alberto now, yeah, maybe he could get an inform this week, but I don't think he will, because he got an inform a couple of weeks ago, and also his headliner item is now due an upgrade because Lazio have now won 4 games in a row. So I don't believe he actually will get an inform, but obviously his headliner's card is still going to get boosted because of the 4 wins. Napoli beat Torino 2-1. Goals in this game came from right back Lorenzo and also centre back Manolas. Now, Manolas, although he didn't keep a clean sheet, got a good match rating and a goal, so he has a chance at getting an inform this week. I'd have been super confident in it happening had he kept the clean sheet, but he didn't, so I'm a bit on the fence about this one now. So, there you have it. We've just identified a bunch of players who potentially could be featuring in Team of the Week 25 on Wednesday. Be sure to check out my full Team of the Week prediction, which will, of course, include every single league in FIFA. That will come out tomorrow night. But since we're coming towards the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. And as always, I will catch you in the next one.